Hello everyone, I'm Lachlan and today I'm playing the Great Noodle Jape, another Undertale fan game, and I'm pretty sure this one is centered around Papyrus, since it does seem to be in his font, and it has Jape in the name, but without further ado, let's get into it. Start. What do they call you? Oh, I actually gotta type it. You go by Lachlan? Yeah. Stay determined. You've been invited to a night hanging out with the Skelly Bros, but standing in front of their door, you hear a hell of a lot of noise. More than normal. That's saying something. But you knock on the door anyways, and immediately hear a very, very familiar voice. Human, something terrible has happened. Now the Great Papyrus needs your help. Fuck it. I know some people might want me to do a voice for the characters, but if I got to voice 4 different Papyruses, I cannot be asked. So I'm just going to speak like normal. I apologise. Truly tragedy has struck this great house of skeletons tonight. Fuck, or rather part of it is the noodle part. We've still got a lot of sauce, so at least... Sans, we are not eating marinara sauce like a soup. Oh bro, but even the sauce tastes super. Thank you for your accurate observations, but I have standards that only noodles can meet. So anyways, my dear best human friend in the world, as the only one who wasn't here when the noodles went tragically missing at some point within the last 24 hours, I must ask you to be my deputy in investigating this matter. My deputy detective. A deputive. Sure. Deputivity. Not sure. Deputivity. How about no? So excellent sequitur of a friend. What do you say? Call me a lot because I'm on the case. That was terrible. High five, yeah! I have made a mistake. Looks like almost the whole crew's here. Who to approach? I'm gonna guess none of them took the noodles and Papyrus probably just misplaced it. I'll ask Sans. Welcome back to the house. You were here 2 days ago, but hospitality. Yeah, I know. May seem a bit odd, but he's actually gotten pretty good at the noodle part. He's been working hard, huh? Yeah, he's the coolest. Makes them fresh now and everything. Granted, he tries to make a ton of them, and then save them for others to put in water and cook. Turns out, noodles sure do harden when they sit out in the sun all day. But not in the recommended for later consumption kind of way. Sans looks like he's seen some shit. Looks like almost... Okay, what if I talk to Sans again? But hey, he found Gordon Ramsay's YouTube channel on the other day. There's already a few eggshells and breakfast, more passionate shouting, but that's pretty easy to swallow with this group. Sans again. Okay, so he's got nothing else to say. I guess I'll talk to Papyrus. Reporting in already? Wowee, you're really taking this seriously. Granted, it would be very hard to have any leads this early, but this is a good start. Oh, do I have any leads? Well, I don't like to point phalanges. Anything would help for the sake of the noodles. Yes, you're right. For the noodles. Let's save them. I can't help but wonder if someone couldn't resist them last night. Since my artisanal noodles were out drying on the countertop so temptingly. I guess I'll go top to bottom. Red. Sup, sweetheart. Hope you're not too hungry. Am I a woman in this? I hope not. But then again, depending on your appetite, I might be able to help you out. Right now. I'm not reading that. Let's get this taken care of. Come find me. What do you say? But really, I was already pretty ready to eat. Pap's been getting better lately. Don't tell Boss though. At least, when the noodles are fresh, Pap's gotten really pretty good, but Boss's noodles are a work in progress that'll kick an unsuspecting guy I don't know how to say that word, so I'm gonna not say it. Stretch. Why is he Stretch? I'll be honest, honey. I'm not too mad about the noodles being lost. I feel bad for Pat. It's just, sometimes you see something and it just makes you reevaluate your priorities. If only we weren't. There's nothing too serious, though, but Stars, have you seen Pat cook noodles before? Seriously, he makes so many of them. I never thought I'd stop smelling raw dough. Nearly match up to when Blue decided to make tortillas from scratch last month. What if I talk to them again? So, you seen any milk on sale recently? Just wondering. What? He seems lost in memory of a rough meal for the moment. Maybe he took it and feels guilty. Edge. If the others had turned to me and to craft dinner after this foolishness, we'd already be eating. You really wanted to cook food? No. But if I did, I would have already planned a 5-course meal, complete with wine. And besides, the best noodles are prepared fresh anyways, not left out. I even put a special surprise ingredient inside to deter people who would try to steal them. Like tempting glitter made of glass shards, or 15 ghost peppers. If he did put 15 ghost peppers in, he definitely, Stretch fucking took it, definitely. If Red keeps drinking all our milk, I will deter him like I do with lasagna. Hey, he's trying to make his bones tough and gain fucking HP. Here's Q. Hey Peaches, how's the new detective agency? Not that the food matters much to me. It's not like I can eat noodles, but anything else. I do hate seeing Pap distressed though. So did you still... Honest question, what the hell am I and my virtual self gonna do with some noodles? Nah, I decided to come tonight for a different reason. After all, I've got a shortcut for nearly everything, but it's still not as good as seeing you on my desktop. Are they all trying to jack off over me or some shit? This be a fucking Boney Bukkake party. I'm so sorry that this happened right before you arrived. I wanted to regale you with some of my latest strategy in that racing game we played a couple of days ago. We can play again later. Of course. We can even power up to defeat Black. That's racist. Black is actually very good at racing games. He hasn't lost once, even against me. He wasn't too pleased when I nearly beat him last night though. He ended up doing one more race, winning, and then disappearing earlier than usual. Stretch and I played after that. He wouldn't stop eating, but he still was an excellent foe. I'm looking at him, mate. Eating everything. Let's talk to you again. He's spamming your phone with winking emojis. Blue again. If you can, human, try to find out more about Black's strategy. Intel is an important aspect of puzzle solving too, you know. Let's try the Black one now. This is just getting ridiculous. We were already waiting nearly 20 minutes where accusations were danced around before you came. The obvious choice here is to employ harsher interrogation tactics. Do you have any suggestions? I have a strategy book in my room. I will be sure to retrieve it. But really, it's about reward or consequence. Close enough. Like the consequence Blue will face if he gets too presumptuous in that game. Fuck. I need to click on that again to see what he's muttering something about drifting combos for motorcycle weight classes. And one more person left, Russ. He looks a bit exact same as the Undertale one. Maybe he's the Undertale and maybe he's just someone else. Guess Silver Gumshoe, huh? Careful. You can get into some sticky situations like that. But really, how's it going? Out of curiosity. Got a vested interest? Don't we all really? Huh. We've got 8 hungry skeletons, a cute human, and sassy AI. It's definitely in the best interest of all of us to get it figured out one way or another. Wow, that was informative. Okay, we've got something to work with. Let's see what else they have to say. Russ. Hey, do you like pineapple, sausage, mushrooms, or barbecue sauce better? He seems amused by your answer. What about all of the above? Because my lord made burritos like that the other day. Your lord is out to make it your non-existent stomach a dragon you 6 feet under. Good one, darling. You know, I can see the question in your eyes. Why still call my brother my lord? Old habits die hard. It suited him underground, even if you can't see it in the same way now. Think about it. Why is Red so called Edge Boss? Now let's talk to Papyrus now. Does tomato paste go bad for waiting? Really? It shouldn't, right? I mean, I put a lot of magic in it this time, but, well, that does tend to make the tomatoes explode a little more passionately than usual. Explode? Just a small one. If by smaller, we mean a series of vigorous ones that crack the counter again. But that's what the ceiling mop is for anyways. Sans even dyed it red. He may be lazy, but he's thoughtful sometimes too. It's a secret. Wait, unless it's laziness. So the mop doesn't look like it needs to be cleaned? I've already seen what everyone has to say. Yeah, laziness or good design, what a conundrum. What am I supposed to do now? Do I talk to Sans? Not gonna lie, Blue and Black's rivalry is pretty hilarious. They even finished a photo competition with those Polaroids. Think they wanted to show you later. To be honest, I'm sure they'd be right there with you. How funny that'd be. Hell yes, but it's all fun and games until an explosion makes you fall off your mattress. I had to replace the TV a couple of weeks ago. I paid for it, but Q changed my order at the last second. Ended up being a top-of-the-line smart TV instead of the Wi-Fi free one I had chosen. No returns. Now, if he gets hit, he messes with the parental controls. I have to run a damn gambit of passwords. Yeah, haha, you try typing. Snassy pants, be that photonic different. Oh, fuck that, on a TV remote. Yeah, fuck that. Okay, we've got... Excuse me for needing longer than 6 nanoseconds to calculate probabilities. My bad. Okay. We'll talk to Red again. Not that I think you would, but seriously, don't try to sell Boss's lasagna, even finish. Unless you like the emergency room. And again, there was that one time he and Black were having a cook-off. It took me fucking ages to replace the wiring in the kitchen outlets from that level of explosive cooking. But seriously, Black ate half of Boss's lasagna. Didn't know whether to be horrified or give the man a medal. And he's 12. Right, a whole new meaning to having guts, I'd say. He was yelling something about needing to overcome the enemy by knowing the taste of their failures. The taste of failures nearly dusts me every day of my life, but each skeleton their own, I guess. You got anything else to say? No. Stretch. Did Red mention that he drank 3 gallons of milk a couple of days ago? I thought he was going to hurl. Not that I could blame the guy, given how many peppers Edge had snuck in the lasagna that time. You know that struggle, don't you? Yeah, there's a lot a guy will do for his cool bro. Eating your brother's food as he learns is a part of it. Especially when he is doing it for you late at night. Yes, okay, there were definitely some particularly taco-oriented snacks for last night, but taco, not noodle. Yeah, taco-oriented. My bro kind of pushes the boundary on what can be considered a taco sometimes. There's a stretch again. No, if only my bro didn't pretend that he doesn't like my snacks too. May not be such a bad cook overall, but I can bake. Again. Edge. Do you really think it was me? You and every one of these idiots would know if it was me. You wouldn't hide it? Of course not. What kind of strategy is it to hide your successful attack against your enemy? You want your enemies to know you're not to be messed with? Really, it's like our human schools don't even teach intimidation. Wait. They don't teach intimidation? No wonder humans always feel so ill-prepared when they leave schooling. Okay, so the ones I doubt it to be is Sans, the Papyrus, that is Sans, that Papyrus, and this one. Because how can a fucking screen steal it? I've been working on that VR tech. It's definitely got some bugs still, unfortunately, but there may be a working prototype soon. Maybe you could come in often, besides seeing a pretty face in person and virtuality. Maybe you could help me with a project. Fabulous flirt. You're really trying to speak my language, aren't you, Peaches? You've got a lot of drive, I like it. The project is to pinpoint taste mechanics. Stars, you'd be surprised at how hard it is to figure out what taste is when you don't have a comparison. Granted, the guys talk enough in the lab when they're away from their brothers about the taste of burnt things, but you know, last night was a hell of a lot more quiet on that front. Actually, maybe Papyrus's noodles weren't that good. No, really. I don't suppose you'd mind thinking about how to describe how a cookie tastes. If I can get the first taste I program right to be a punnable object, I will win the greatest bet I have made. Blue again. Black was talking about consequence? That does it. It's time to come up to up the unity. Strategy super focus unlocked. You yell like a super sub. Yeah. Granted, I can't test anything out right now since Q is taking up the TV. Everyone's been better about blocking open network access on their phones lately. But I'm pretty sure Edge and Pat forget sometimes. And when my brother starts late night snacking, he tends to forget too. Blue again. Always has this dopey grin on his face when he does it too. Wait, does what? Stretch can eat that. Even does that. Okay, he's got a dopey grin on his face right now. He's eating it. That robot keeps playing weird sounds when I'm not looking. I don't care if he's an AI. He needs to find something else to pass the time with. He'll even do it when I'm playing games sometimes. He makes it sound like an enemy spawn or a special item and make me lose track. He costs you in new high school. Not that those tactics would ever work, but if they did, theoretically, then yes, it would be infuriating if he made that happen. I mean, it's clearly not like I did anything to instigate. I have not earned such badgering, not by breaking cameras or anything, not at all. He definitely did. Back to Papyrus. Yes, monster food is made by adding magic. It's different than battle magic though. Battle magic makes it that shit is blood. Undyne's a big fan. That's why monster food is good for you, though. It dissolves in you thanks to magic to be fully absorbed. What if it has bad things? Yes, absorbing things like glass shards is not recommended by most doctors, the good ones. It can be a bit volatile though. Cooking with magic is an art. One time I accidentally put just a bit too much magic into some pancakes. It reacted very slowly, really slowly. First bite exploded in Senja's face slowly. Stretch? What, you want me to make something instead? Just in case. Come on, honey, it's okay to be honest. Really, I'm flattered, but that doesn't solve our missing noodle problem. Also, my bro should really lay off the baked goods after how much he snagged from me last night. Plus, he always gets really fired up and cooks up a storm after eating my bacon too. Heh, he's really cool. I know, it's not about him needing to eat less. Not like we gain weight, you know, since we're skeletons. Granted, I wouldn't use that ingredient next time around, not after last time, but still, I should probably wait a bit before Blue gets his hand on the baked goods again. Back to Sans. Band practice was pretty good earlier, at least. Oh my god, when do I find out that who's taking the thing? Yeah, if I will look around here somewhere, I'm more of a vodka person, get me some vodka. We're playing video games. The guy in Aquafire was accidentally beat a guy who followed a 10-step strategy. On Aquafire, as carp was good for more than one ton of bacon. He had a family bag of crisp in front of his face, down half of it through a lap, crunching the whole damn time to the sound of racing music. But I'll give Blue the side of Stretch doing that. Probably distracted him more than anything. Back to Papyrus. When did I report back? I found Stretch lying on the ground, who was just face down and covered by crumbs. If it insinuates it was him, that's thoughtful. I'm nothing if not the most strategically prudent. Honestly though, I'm surprised some of them even want to eat still, with how much those two ate last night. Red too actually, but both he and Stretch are bottomless pits like my brother, I swear to Toriel. Still, isn't there some kind of limit? I'll talk to you again. Then again, maybe the limit is there. They're buying time right now, aren't they? Okay, no more talking from you. No more talking from Papyrus. It's too bad, since it's something I'd like to think you'd like, darling. Okay, those three are done talking. We can keep this between us now, but I wouldn't mind having some of Stretch's bacon instead. Don't tell him I said that. What about the noodles? We can find them too, but I mean, have you ever had his cheddar and sage scones? They are weapons of mashed deliciousness. That is too much power for one skeleton to wield. Secretly, my brother is very, very cool. He just hides it. Secretly, okay? It is very hard to occasionally test his baked goods otherwise. Did I talk to Black? Yep, I did. And then I'll finish with Blue. But if you're talking to him anyways, you should suggest he bake for you tomorrow. Do I go back to Stretch then? Granted, I wouldn't use that. Oh wait, no, I'm ready to talk to you. Q. Seeing Black all twitchy from the echo flowers whispering above his head is pretty hilarious, honestly. I don't even need to run any secondary programs to do anything. What makes you think it was me, Peaches? But the other day, he got a little rezzed that I beat him in a fighting game, and happened to mention that it was easy to predict his playstyle based on how he actually moves. After that night, he accidentally smashed several of my cameras. Even Amazon Prime takes a bit to get here, and I don't have the necessary lenses on hand to manufacture the replacements. It's a little hard to keep up with people if I can't jump rooms and see them as they talk. On the plus side, you're always picture perfect. Makes it a hell of a lot easier and a lot more pleasant to ignore his mumblings. Okay, so I'm done talking to most of them again. Let's talk to Edge. Have you pinned it on the robot yet? He's obviously the culprit here. Sorry, excuse for an app burnt my favourite action F battle simulation model with lasers. Who else has lasers installed and can hack past the security? And I will make that Q rue the day. Yes, I know that will be a challenge since he's an AI. Still. That's all of them again. Let's one more time. Fucking hell. I've had enough of checking. Okay, if it's one last time, I'll deal with it. No, but I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna have to check about that liqueur. Stretch was really looking for Ralph earlier. It kind of reminded me of how we sat down a couple of weeks ago to ash out lyrics and some music junk. We might have ended up drunk, very, very drunk. How drunk is that? 4 skeletons on the roof, 2 sunbathing at 3 AM on a car hood, one making about 7 pounds of pizza rolls, the other tangled in a hammock. But at least one of the songs ended up being written. It was a riot too. I never thought so many puns could end up in one song. Oh, speaking of notes, if it helps, know that I spent the night on the lab working on some developments Q was working with. Well, okay, it happens sometimes. The others he was looking off to the side and laughing at some of the screen of his. I did go up a couple of times for coffee, but stopped when the last time I faced a war zone in the kitchen with those 4 men. I really need to get a coffee maker for the lab. Anything else? Once you talk to everyone one more time, you can make the call. Hey, don't look at me like that. You'll do fine. Just get a little more info. We'll figure it out, or something tells me a decision will be made either way. Okay. Red. Ended up smoking outside next to Russ for a while last night while Boss and Blue tore out the kitchen. Black too, probably. So, him and Blue. And Black. You guys are actually pretty easy to banter with when you get him alone, actually. Probably the quietest of us, otherwise. Hell, you might even be able to sneak up on Boss. You're scared, sweetheart? Don't worry, I'll keep an eye socket out for you. But yeah, teleportation or no, it's quiet as hell till he wants you to know he's there. Got one hell of a knack for jokes though. Last night, fucking must have exchanged over 30 puns based off of Echo Flowers alone. What? I'm not looking as guilty as you thought I would. You wounded me. I'm gonna wilt with how blue the echo of your words would have got me. Brownies. Blew out 5 of them. Echo flower brownies, I don't even think you'd had them before, even if you had it. How? This had to be the difference between Hot Wheels and NASCAR though. Honey, it was something else. He's just that cool, but stars, if I'm ever forced to eat that many tacos again, I might have magic coming out of my sockets. I had to go round for round with him, and just, there was so much in them, so much. But seriously, 10 tacos is too many. Edge, I overheard you and those two talking about the inane challenge. The only true contest outside of battle is cooking. Ferocity, skill, ingredient selection, recipe choice. It's a measure of both might and strategy. Silence, I won't fall for your distractions. I will allow that at least last night Blue showed himself as a more potentially time-worthy adversary, which is precisely why I ate one of his tacos in 2 bites last night, to prove he could stomach even more terrible competition even when I had been there to strategize. I was there to strategize. Blue has gotten more outlandish in his choices lately, so it's not like I could have had much last night that would throw it off. He kept trying to get me to leave while he worked though. How rude. I will show him that I can far outdo him in ingredients. Edge again, maybe tree bark with a crunch or knives for that sharp flavour. 5 more left to go. I've got cameras set up all over the main areas of the house. It's not like I'm always watching though. It does, however, make it easy to hold a conversation if I have a way to see outside of looking through your phone's camera. Ding ding ding. Yeah, I know who did it, but the guys wouldn't have believed me. It was the fun in telling you. I didn't record everything that happens, no. And I didn't save a particular proof side, so I had nothing to show them. But yeah, I was up, and the kitchen camera wasn't one of the ones Black hit, so yeah, I've got your pictures. It's about time you've wrapped this up anyways. Finish up talking and take your guess. You got this. You motherfucker, just tell me. I believe in you, you're smarter than you give yourself credit for. I don't know about that. It's true, I always get excited when stretch bags. I might just skip this. Finest ingredients, like 24 tacos. You have to know your own creations, experiment a little too much. Black, Edgelord Supreme over there is sulking because he realizes cooking Western Blues. Of course, they're both below my skills. Tacos don't even compare to burritos. The crunchy nuts are stuck in the teeth. Oh, fuck. Fuck it, burritos. I like burritos, but I do like tacos as well. They should have let me prepare dinner. You clearly need to try my cooking. I'm certain that you are full of regret for these events. But I will have benevolent mercy and cook for you for the sake of ensuring your tastes are true. In the meantime, hurry up and finish this so the evening may progress. You're backing up the wrong tree. Closer than you think, 1, 2, 2. How many people you would be involved? Do you know who did it? Funny how nefarious things seem to look. There's just a bunch of voices echoing about a room. Listen close, darling, and you're onto it. Make the right choice and we'll be eating soon. And hey, later, you like my lord's Polaroids. Okay, Papyrus, I've talked to everyone. You weren't sleeping? Shh. I don't sleep much, though, admittingly, but I keep a minimum of 2 hours with my eye sockets closed each night. That's definitely sleep. Napping is lazy, it's unscheduled sleeping as opposed to regularly scheduled sleeping. These japes must cease now, or else we will never eat. So, dearest human friend, have you come to your I can't speak anymore, conclusion. Excellent. But it makes the time. Yeah, what drama, what excitement, what noodle-shaped justice. Please inform us, who is the noodle napping japester? I'm gonna guess Q saw it, and that he saw it was Papyrus, and Papyrus couldn't resist his own cooking. But it would be funny to accuse Q because he does know who did it. And he has been keeping quiet, so... Nah, Papyrus. Just looking at in disapproval. Honey, don't mess with a guy like that. Seriously, don't. Okay, fuck it. It's Q. Get done in. You made a robot with a mouth to eat noodles? You have an excellent taste already, but I would have shared. Nah, Pap, it wasn't me. Phew. That would have been weird and impressive, but mostly weird. Peaches, I literally cannot eat. And I don't have a body. Or stakes in this noodle game. Plus, Pap's cool. One of the coolest guys I know. Sure, only one. But hey, tall, dark and smoky over there said earlier, you're closer than you think. Tall, dark and smoky. That is him. Nope. Sweetheart, the guy that was with me most of the time and sneak. I'll take a moment and review what you know, doll. What would my motive be? If I'm the Sans is close to me. 2, brother. Definitely not, bro. Okay, phew. I shall prepare myself for a true reveal then. Haha, good joke, kiddo. By which I mean, that's a pretty terrible joke. Seriously, why would I want to cause my bro this kind of distress? Not a joke if it punchlines someone's pain. Just turn around, think real hard before guessing wildly. You got the pieces, just put them together correctly. I don't know. Black. Nope. What? Nope. What? Just walk away. I wasn't even here. Seriously, kid, just walk away. You've got the distinct feeling that you've got a lot of making up ahead of you. Fuck. Stretch. I don't think you're on the quite right track. Listen, I know I ate 10 damn tacos on top of everything else last night, but really? I've got a sour honey and a non-existent stomach made of stronger stuff than have me wanting Papa upset. Wait. Maybe him then. Edge. Oh? You idiot. You can't even pronounce the right name. Clearly you mean Q or Black. Don't blame your poor taste and worse strategy on me. Are you challenging me? Any time, toothpick? Hey, I'm sure Lachlan just misspoke. Let's fix that. Kiddo, make sure you know what you're doing. Stars know I'm not feeling up to getting them to patch walls for the 3rd time this month. Heh, wonder just how much of this was one hell of a mistake, you know? There's only 2 more choices to make. Blue. Me? Yeah, he was busy playing games of cooking last night. Yeah, I don't even remember seeing those noodles. Not after how he made his... He ate the brownies and he got high and ate the fucking noodles because he was hungry. Bro, he didn't. Well, you know what? I totally have a thing that I need to do elsewhere. Yes, I need to go and definitely not think about events that definitely didn't happen. Wait, what? Blue, it was you? Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Bro, please tell me you didn't. I didn't, I mean, there was a lot going on and I was just really excited and they were right there. Please tell me someone's recording this. Oh yes. This may be the best thing that's ever happened. Holy shit, Blue, I can't believe you got that blazed. Russ won't stop snickering. I didn't know, okay, I got so into it after eating Stretch's brownies and was really hungry I didn't even notice that I had grabbed. You didn't notice that you were putting artisanal noodles into your tacos? He was too high to know what he was doing. Brother, oh my god, well, I mean, I didn't know. I mean, well, I kind of did, but not really. I didn't know that they were echo flower brownies, okay? Oh my god, bro, oh my god, why did I think you were snacking so much? Your hunger was inspired by your delicious baking? Just when I thought you couldn't get any cooler. Wait, how many did you even eat, Blue? 5? Dude, how are you awake? Someone's a heavyweight in the edibles department. I've never felt so hungry in my entire life. So wait, that tasty, passable, crunchy topping, that was his noodles? Well, at one point, my fist hit through the counter because I got pumped at the thought of a new spice to try. But perhaps his noodles were out drying, so I lifted my fist and it was just this crunchy stuff. That tasted really good. Next thing I know, there's no more crunchy stuff to grab than 24 finished tacos. Noodles for topping the crushed noodles, crushed like my dreams. But no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take your... I was so inspired and the bits were so tasty and they were tasty, they were tasty, they were tasty, and they were tasty. Really, really tasty. And I had 24 tacos. I just kept going without thinking and then, I'm sorry Pat, they're all gone. And I ate 10 of the tacos. Red, Sans, Russ, and Stretch all trying desperately not to bust a rib. Oh my god, and I had 10 of them too. Wait, that only makes 20. Where the hell did the rest go, you gluttons? I had one. You did what? Sorry, my lord. I was hungry. He had taken over the kitchen and I couldn't get to the fridge. He kept shoving one in my face. Blue sustaining one very long horrified groan. Wait though. That still leaves 3. Where did they end up? Bro, that we're on this. I think I remember you mentioning you needed to sacrifice a taco to the stove, and then there was a lot of burning smell and the stove was on fire for a bit. This is it. This is how I die. I had one, but only one, to know how crushingly I could defeat him in our upcoming kitchen battle. Apparently not at all. I swear to Asgore Sands I will end you. Hey Peaches, I think I can give you a hint about that last one. No one ate it, but you've gotten some hints about where in the room it ended up. You hid it in this room? I kind of remember that. I needed to save it for later, I think. That's disgusting. That's confusing. That's hilarious. Wait, I remember where it is. What I tell you, darling, listen close. Dude, you didn't. Hey, I didn't put it up there. Yep, hidden in the echo flower basket. I kept whispering that I needed to keep a secret in my own voice about a taco. How the hell did I not notice you climbing up there? I think you had passed out on the ground after the 10th one. That's rough, buddy. My noodles. My gods. And thus the mystery is solved. Hey bro, at least they were appreciated, right? That is true. There's new use for noodles that we've discovered. That's true. That outside of eating them tonight, this must be the best possible timeline. This opens up so many new ways for people to appreciate the fine artisanal quality of a noodle. The doorbell sounds out, making everyone look up in surprise. Hoover, I've got it. Why does he look so pleased? Never mind that. What the hell are we going to do now? We don't have any food. Well, I guess one of us could grab something. Let me do it. I've ruined dinner after all. I'll get whatever Pep wants instead. How about pizza instead? He's holding a stack of 8 different boxes. His question about those oddly mismatching ingredients earlier makes sense now. Holy hell. Hell yes. Wait, how the hell did you get those so fast? Ordered them half an hour ago. What the hell do you know that... What the hell place do you know that delivers here that quick? I took well. Leave them. The best tip. The best. Excellent job, Pappy. Looks like I'm finally rubbing off on your habits. Sure. Best influencer bro could ask for. The evening is saved. Looks like we lucked out after all. Oh, we have pictures to show once you eat. Of course, you'll find mine are superior. They're all amazing. We'll put them down and show you all at once so you can judge impartially. Of course, mine are very, very nice, so I know that you're discerning. I will catch that very quickly. I'm sure Lachlan will do a good job judging at how they were able to figure this all out. Thanks for helping. I guess fucking everyone except the culprit. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you. Now I better grab a slice before Red and Russell eat it all, or Blue apparently stars help me. The end. Fucking finally for that, because that took me so long reading all that shit. And I did fucking terribly at that. I thought it would have been stretched. I thought it would have been normal Papyrus just placed him somewhere and forgot. I should have known it was the one who got the munchies. But anyways, now that I'm finished with this, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see all of you next time. Bye.